I'm Ben. This is a 1996 911. It's a 993 chassis car. It's got a 3.6 liter engine in the back and about 60,000 miles on it. Other than that, it's pretty base cab. Not a whole lot special about it. It's a pretty comfortable car to drive though. It's the gentleman's 911, if you will.
Welcome to the last air-cooled Porsche. I'm gonna use an appropriate hat for this drive. Because I've been told to employ the rule of 100 feet, never to wear a Porsche hat within 100 feet of a Porsche, so I'm not going to do that. Right off the bat, this pedal setup is very familiar to me because it has the floor-mounted pedals. From a cockpit perspective, everything looks very familiar. This car, although is from 1995, feels more like it's from 1972. Because, it's true, because if I get in this, I'm driving this car that essentially has the same instrument cluster as the original 911s.
After driving like a real 80s 911 and then getting in this, you're like kind of disappointed.
Fact number one, pretty sure my car is faster.
It's not that fast.
But it's just so weird, right? This car was made in 1995, and when you think about what the field of supercars were in 1995, you've got like Ferrari F355s in the running, and how the hell did they sell these? It's insane. But the fact is, this is very drivable. It's a gentleman's car, as Ben said earlier. This is something that you could very easily drive to win. Like, the throttle is really sensitive. I'm like used to. Oh, okay. So
just had the 60.
I'm gonna be nice.
Oh, you can use the fucking. Please do.
Wide open throttle.
The biggest problem with it is when you cut the top off a car like this, it loses so much structural rigidity that you feel it a lot more than you do in a coupe or even like a Targus.
This is like a fucking cruiser, man.
It's a very comfortable cruising car. I would not want to drive this thing on a track.
No, this is not a track car. Let it be known.
No, not at all.
It's so quiet. There's no squeaks, no rattles, at least at this speed.
Yep.
In my car, I have to dig so deep for like any throttle response. Like your Target's probably the same way.
Yeah.
Where like, you've got to just like basically floor it to blip it, and I'm giving it like a tiny bit and I'm hitting like 4 grand. And I'm like, oh, sport mode. So let's talk about the appearance of a 993. This car is the first one that's actually recognizable and you can differentiate from other cars if you're not a Porsche file. The worst thing about owning a Porsche is having to correct people all the time. Because someone's like, oh, you have a 964? And if you're standing next to somebody who knows about Porsches, you can't say, yeah, it's a 964 and let it go. Because then that guy's gonna be like, no, you don't have a 964. He's
gonna be pissed
He's gonna be
said
pissed
that.
because you just overvalued your car. So you have to be very cautious about this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna enjoy this rotary for a second and just kind of get the feel of a 911. On throttle, you understeer. Off throttle, you rotate. It's very simple.
This car actually, this is the most throttle sensitive car in a turn that I've ever driven.
Rotate a little bit, get in it.
There it is.
And it does this so quietly, it's like totally effortless. Now, am I saying this is a fast car? No, I am not saying this is a fast car. I am saying this is a driver's car, because what I just did, although was not quick and maybe didn't look very skillful, I was feeling a lot of things. There is a lot happening between my hands and my foot that was keeping us from fucking dying, basically. And that's the beauty of a 911, is you are a hero and nobody knows it. That's what 911s are about. Nice and easy and an appreciating classic. It's got torque, it's happy. You know what would be interesting though is I bet you could do a really simple tune on this thing. If you know anything about the 3.6 liter flat 6 and you know about mods, let us know because it needs some balls. This is why I bet, oh my god, I bet everyone who bought a GT2, a 993 GT2, owned one of these, and they shit their pants and said, take all my money, this is what we wanted. That's wide open throttle.
It gets out of its own way.
It's not slow.
It's
and there's
fast
also
for the 80s.
90s.
Even though it was built in the 90s.
Yeah, I think that's the motto of the 993. It's fast for the 80s. If you're looking for a nice cruiser that has style, class, and heritage, the 993 cab might be for you. But if you're looking for a car that you're gonna go and just rip around back roads and feel confident and inspired, probably keep looking. This is not the car.